Guys, it's a poetry haul. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing very well, and I hope you're excited to see what I got from poetry. Okay, so I guess before we begin, let me just show you guys what top half what you guys are looking at. Earrings, I think, are the same earrings from the Wednesday video. Moissanite, like tiny diamond earrings from Take a Lot, and then normal rings. The Gantt watch that I got from my in-laws for my 30th birthday, my Daniel Wellington bracelet, and then my Swarovski bracelet from my sister. The top is actually like a very affordable shirt from Shein. Yeah. I got it a couple of years ago actually. I don't even remember. I don't wear it as often because I think the material is different. Like I've got two different shirts that I got from Shein. Oh no. I don't think it's from Shein. Anyway, so I got the shirt from Shein and the material is just off. I don't know how to put it. It's just off. So I usually wear it when I'm like maybe on a beach where I can just let it loose or whatever, but it doesn't give me like professional or whatnot. So anyway, but the shirt is from Shein and it is actually kind of nice for like a airy breezy something. I've just rolled up the sleeves, you know, showcasing some of my jewelry. Anyway, so I was scrolling TikTok as one does, and I came up across this like video by this lady. I unfortunately did not save the video, nor did I like remember her or anything. Like as soon as I heard they've opened a poetry in Access Park and the things are very cheap, I called my sister. I obviously don't live in Cape Town, but I was like, hey, do you mind please going to Access Park and going to the poetry? Apparently they've opened a poetry there and they are selling, I think the lady, all she mentioned, or all I remember, this is letting you know how like immediately I just stood up and got the ball rolling. And she said, shoes are 200 rand. You guys know my shoe situation. I remember she said like shoes are 200 rand or something like that. I said, say less. Say no more. I said to my sister, please go. And I mean, I keep mentioning I've got a big purchase, so I've really been like very frugal. But poetry shoes for 200 rand, quite frankly, is not something you can like bypass, you know. I've been lucky enough, honestly, to have found a couple of really good sales. Between the fact that like as a family we only really shopped in January, not December, because we always had like some sort of franchise open in Rustenburg. So even currently, actually, we have a franchise called Chick Nation, and it's in this small village called Mukwasi, and in the northwest, obviously, and it sells amazing food. And so usually in December, like whether we're taking a break or not, we'll go there and help out and all of that, which means our time to like rest would then be January. So when everyone else is like trying to get back to their normal lives, we're like, holiday. And so I've been lucky enough to have found quite a bit of sales. I was also around, I lived in Cape Town when the Forever New was there. I think the Forever New is still there. The sales just aren't the same. Like back when I lived there, you could like go in there and be like, wow, you know? And so I called my sister and I asked her to buy a couple of things for me and she can send it with her. She can send it back. And she bought her and my mom. So we're just gonna go through the dresses, and then we'll go through the shoes. It's been winter, so my toes aren't necessarily done. I am getting them done this weekend because it's summer. I mean, you guys should see the sun. Listen, spring might just be here. I shouldn't jinx it actually, because knowing Joburg, it could be cold tomorrow morning. Like right after I speak tomorrow morning, then it's cold. Anyway, So I'm gonna start with a dress that actually she didn't get at poetry. She got this dress from Old Khaki, and it, I assume, because she didn't even ask me at this time, she just sort of added to cart. But it's near poetry, so I think she was walking back from her car from poetry, and then she just saw that there was also a sale at Old Khaki, and so she bought me this dress. Um, it's written here that it was $8.99. I bought it for $2.50. So she got it for me for $2.50. When I was trying it on, you'll see here that there are buttons missing. I don't know if that's a transit issue or what, but I'm gonna call her and see if she can, because I think she bought herself the same dress. So if hers is fine, then maybe I'll just go to my tailor to just change all the buttons because they need to match. And it's not one of those situations where like I can just buy those buttons. This matches the dress. So if she's able to maybe get me the buttons and give them over here, my tailor is very affordable and I should be able to fix this up. But it's actually a very simple dress, summer dress. Actually, when you look at the definition of summer dress, this should be what comes up. It's a summer dress, you know. I should actually move a little bit to the side so that, you know, nothing's interrupting it. But yeah, so it looks beautiful. My sister actually bought herself one as well. But yeah, next up, as I said, I'll keep posting the outfits on the side, is this two-piece where you find like the shorts and the shirt. I can't explain the material to you. Like, do you see that like material? I actually have a friend who also bought herself a pair. So I have one now. My sister bought herself one. She actually bought herself one and then told me that this two-piece she got for $2.50 and thought not to buy me. I said, please go back to the shop. Go back to poetry and get me the shirt, please. I mean, the two-piece. So I have a friend who said it'll be like a pajama. I just find it too heavy. Like when she said it, I laughed because I don't care. They sold it as a two-piece. I'm wearing it. I'm running errands. I'm whatever. Now that I see the material, because photos are very different to like holding it. Now that I see it and I feel it, I actually think it would be perfect for a beach. Like it gives that like towely material. It's not a pajama. Like it's not. But it gives that like towel vibe that gives very beachy. I obviously don't live by a beach. I will still be wearing it. I'll be going to Pick and Pay or whatever. It is so comfortable. It's none of my business what the designer was thinking, actually. I'm wearing it however way I want to wear it. That's actually one thing I want to start doing. I notice people, they'll tie up a shirt, make it into a dress, tie up whatever it may be. I'm those people usually, like when I receive something, if something's a skirt, it's a skirt. I'm not going to turn it into a dress or whatever. That was the old me. I'm going to start doing things that just I like doing. That's a new thing that I'm starting. Yeah. Okay. Third is this, as I said, I'll be posting things here, is this wrap dress. Absolutely gorgeous. The material, I mean, guys, it's still poetry. So you can imagine the poetry material. It's materialing. It's absolutely gorgeous. I got it for 500 Rand. It actually went from 1.7 to 1.1. And then I got it for 500 Rand. Absolutely crazy. I actually think this is so good that I got it, my mom got it, my sister got it. Sorry, so midway through the sale or whatever's happening, my mom went to visit my sister. So my mom is also now shopping. We all got this dress. Like, I don't even care if we all wear it at the same time, honestly. It's none of my business. It is an absolutely impeccable dress. I'm so excited. Like, I think this is adding on to summer faves, obviously because we're midway through the series. I'm not gonna like add these things to the series. So even like when I do top 10 dresses that I'm excited to wear, none of these will be in it. This is its own video. But I mean, all of these would be top 10 dresses. But I've got some really nice dresses. But you get what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm trying to say. And then there's this dress. Funny enough, at Access Park, the signal is not great. It's just not great. So when someone's shopping for you, you usually want them to send you photos and all of that. And so we were having a lot of back and forth of like trying to reach each other. It just wasn't working. And at some point she sends me a whole list of dresses. And I'm like, hey, I like the last one. And that's what I said in this case. Now, the last one that I was looking at was actually this one. But because of the signal issues and all that, the last one that she actually sent was this dress. So if I'm being honest, I had not picked this dress. And I now see it because on the screen, it doesn't, you almost can't feel it. Like, it is not that like flimsy material. It's poetry. Like, it is beautiful material. It's lovely. But my sister bought it for me. And so when she's showing me the photos, I'm like, that's not, I wanted that dress. So she had to go back and buy me that dress. Honestly, I have the best sister in the world. The relationship we have is actually insane. Like, I would do anything for her and she would do anything for me. And I'm truly so grateful. And like, I'm also grateful to my parents for like creating the environment that really allowed us to get super, super, super close. And then we got so lucky that our husbands now are super, super close. And so we have this like relationship between the four of us that, honestly speaking, I can't even explain. Like, it is lovely when we're all together. Getting back to the clothes, this is like a long dress. It took forever to button up. I truly cannot explain to you how long it took me to button up this dress. And not just that it's tight, it's actually buttons the whole way down. And it's a long dress, it touches the floor. The entire way down, it's buttons, guys. I don't have words. But once you've achieved the buttons all the way down, it looks fantastic. And the material, and like, I'm so grateful she made the mistake. And now that I'm going through this, I might even ask her to go back to the shops before, everyone else does. Like, I absolutely love it. And my sister went back to poetry so many times that apparently the last time she went there, the lady was like, "Oh, it's you again." And my sister's like, "No, no." And when she left, they're like, "See you tomorrow." So honestly speaking, like, I think the other really cool thing about poetry dresses, and you've noticed, I think, in some of my other one, in some of like my, I think the last one that you guys have seen is the skirts one, is I'm those people who wear things for years and years to come, and it's not necessarily a price issue, because I've got Shein items that I've had for like 5-6 years, that are absolutely beautiful, great quality. I think the issue with Shein is because you can't try on, so that's a gamble. You don't know what's coming. But as someone who, I almost said who buys there often, I think because I've bought like when it first was popular, and more so down the line, I'm seeing that the quality of the clothes is getting better. I'm not sure why, but it just feels like it. Or the other thing I've learned to do is actually look at people's reviews. Like, so maybe that's actually it. Maybe it's because I'm not shopping blind. But the point is, you want items that will last you forever and ever. And as I said, I don't necessarily mind trends. I'm just saying, if you love the trend and it fits your look. So even when the trend passes, you should be able to wear those clothes. 'Cause they're yours. You've invested in them. And the really cool thing about all these poetry dresses is I feel like they will last years and years to come, and I should be able to wear them years and years to come. You know what I mean? Now, funny enough, when she found this final dress, it wasn't even like she wasn't going to find a dress. I think she was going back to buy something for my mom or whatever. And she sent me another dress, and I said, "Oh, I like it." But now budget is a bit tight. So I'm like, "Oh, I like that dress." And then she sent me this dress. Now, my sister has this black lacy dress. Like, it gives like pajama vibes, but not really. And she has like a black one, obviously not one like this that touches the floor, but this one is long. Is long. And when she said, I said, "Put all the other dresses back. I want this dress, guys." And this was when I just saw it in a picture, right? I can't explain to you how good the material of this dress is. When I tried it on, I was like, I need to go somewhere. Where can someone go? My husband's not around. And so like he's one of those people, you don't need to launch him too much. He's ready to go. So I'm sure if I had tried it on and gone to him and gone, "Hey, let's go," we would have gone somewhere. But absolutely fantastic. Guys, look at it on my body. Oh, okay. Now let's run through the shoes. So I actually, as you guys have seen in my shoe summer phase, I think I might tag it below. I hope you guys go watch it. I really do love shoes. I've got quite a few of them. And I think even in my top 10 shoes I'm excited to wear for summer, there were some that I generally had not even worn yet. But I think I explained to you guys that I'm now starting to make sure that I truly do wear my wardrobe. And so just know, like, I wear my clothes. I'm not just shopping and, filling up my closet for no reason. I also don't shop like all the time. I'm those people who have like concurrent carts that are just ready, and I keep just adding to them. If something goes on sale, then I guess I'll buy from there, but I'll just keep adding to it. And I think once in a while I'll just clear the cart. Like if I have extra money and all of that, I'll clear the cart. And so it takes me time to actually spend. And that's why when you're seeing, like, it does look like a lot of clothes, but if you hear what I'm saying, a lot of the things I've had for years and years and years. So it's not like I mean, I'd love to, as someone who loves clothes, who's starting this YouTube journey, I would love to have more access to clothes and show you guys hauls and give you guys some of the reviews and all of that. I'm realizing now that I didn't give you guys the prices of some of all the dresses. So even the other two dresses were 500 rand. So this one actually, the leopard print one went from 1.6 to 1,000 rand, and I got it at 500. And then this white one that I said the buttons are so difficult to put on, it went from 1.9 to 1.2, and I also got it for 500 rand. Yeah. So so with me being out here and showing you guys and having this relationship with clothes and bringing you guys along the journey, I'm hoping obviously I'll have more access to clothes, but I want you guys to know it's not like a waste. I do wear my clothes. And when I stop wearing them, like if let's say something's no longer bringing me joy, I'll usually give it to someone. When it's my sister, we have quite a few people in our, not necessarily in our circle, but we have people that we give close to, and they wear it for years to come. Like I usually love the clothes that I buy, so I'll also get them fixed. Like I'm those people who doesn't mind going to a tailor, hey, it ripped here, let's add a flower to. Like I really truly wear my clothes, so I want you guys not to worry there. So I've got 4 pairs of shoes to show you guys. I think this will be more of the quicker side. All the shoes are 200 rand. That's the story. I sent my sister to buy a few. I think I only really picked one myself. My sister found the other ones. And let me run through this plastic bag of shoes. So I think the first one, as I told you guys, that was loud. As I told you guys, the signal in the access park is not great at all. So my brother had gone with my sister to go shop, and she sent multiple photos, and I was just like, look, this is too much back and forth. I love the orange ones in the photo. I'm not even sure if he was showing me these orange shoes, but guys, please look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So even though I was like, listen, I trust Gatli, I really do trust my sister. Like she knows the same way I know her style, she knows mine. So I was like, look, Gatli will pick the rest, but then I literally next message, but get those orange ones. I did see orange shoes, you should get those orange ones. So sorry about that. I'm going through she really did cover them up so probably, like she had, she really wanted nothing to happen to them in transit. But yeah, so the first pair of shoes are these. I don't have, there are no stickers underneath or anything, so I don't know what they went from to get to 200 rand, but just know that it's 200 rand every pair of shoes here. The second pair are these black ones that you just lace all the way up. The heel's not very high, but I mean, I'm so excited. But yeah, so the second pair that I got from Poetry for 200 rand are these, and they're just gorgeous, and then so I think I've mentioned it quite a few times that I do follow quite a few fashion girlies, and quite a few of them in America. And one of the people that I followed for so long, I actually think I've followed her and made everyone watch, is Monroe Steele. And she has a very different look. Like she's a fashion girly, you know what I mean? And she wears her clothes, and she really expresses herself through clothing. And it's not everyone, like, it's not that every outfit that I see I'm like, oh, I want it necessarily, but I love how she expresses herself through clothes. And it's so funny because at this point I've made everyone start watching. Like, my husband knows Monroe Steele. I watch her on TV. Like, I'm so excited. Her quality, it just, anyway. So a couple of years ago, when I think my sister was living with me, or we lived near each other, I made her start watching Monroe. And so she was like, look, I can't find any other shoes or whatever. I said, Kathy, look at shoes. If Monroe would wear them, I also want those type of shoes. Like, don't just think of like what I already have. Get creative with it. And after I said that, she sent me a photo of these. Oh, sorry about that. These. And the worst part is she sent me a photo of these next to each other. I think it's important to remember that they're 200 Rand, okay, per pair. And I remember just saying to her, listen, I'll start a payment plan. I mean, I'm joking. I don't believe in starting payment plans for shopping. It was a joke, guys. Anyway, but when she got to the till, she even said, hey, I'm confirming you said you want both of them. And I loved that, because I've led her into my world and things that interest me, and introducing her to Monroe. When I said, hey, I want the shoes that like she would wear. I'm not saying she has them or she would wear them, but the fact that we both understood what I meant. And so, Shane, this one, I'm only seeing that the reduced price was 1,000 Rand. I think these were 2,000 Rand, and I got them for 200 Rand. But yeah, so we have these blue ones. And I mean, it's such a short heel. It should be comfortable. You can wear them anywhere. And then I got this yellow pair. And when my mom was with my sister and saw these, she loved them so much, she made my sister go back. That's what I'm saying. That poetry knows my sister now. She made them go back, and my mom even got this pair, and she looked beautiful in them. And everything fits, which is really cool, because me and my sister aren't the same size, but we are one size apart. So I literally would be like, put them on. Are they one size too big for me? I mean, too big for you? Then they're the correct size. So we did have to return, I think, one pair, because it just, like, it felt 2 sizes too big for her, which means it would have been too big for me. It's a whole process. But anyway, guys, that is the whole haul. Obviously, a special thank you to my sister for making it all happen. I'm so, so thankful. And I guess my mom also for making sure that we actually shopping. Actually, you know what? No. The biggest thank you to my brother. Thank you for, being there with her and making sure that she actually goes to shop. I remember I literally even called her that morning to be like, hey, have you gone? Have you gone to Poetry? Please. I don't know what is still there. My sister said by her last trip, like, everything was dwindling down, but I'm assuming there should still be something there. They wouldn't have already run out of things. Sizes may be tricky, but I think everyone should be able to find something. And quite frankly, Access Park does have quite a few nice things. Like, as I said, the first dress my sister found from Old Kaki, and so I think you'll find something. So if you're looking for an item, there's a chance I'm sending my sister back for shoes. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this poetry haul. Hopefully we will have many, many more. But yeah, I can't wait to see you on Wednesday. We are back this coming Wednesday. And I think this Wednesday's video is tops and jackets. Obviously, they probably won't be like real jackets because it's still summer faves. It's the top 10 items I'm excited to wear this summer. And so I can't wait to see you guys then. See you Wednesday.